lot of good items.
Wow, was that?
There's me begrudgingly saying Raviel Linguini's my clutch daddy.
Also,
good.
Galaxian Diamond cannot get lunging, but we have proposed occasionally for Meme Door races that are Diamond with lunging, because the best part about if you give Diamond lunging in the level editor, Diamond cannot turn lunging off.
Yeah, you're just lunging all the day. Ooh, a Ring of Frost to start. Nice pickup for Progus. And that's a swap, if I'm not mistaken, between Revalize and Progus in terms of which character they're playing. We were curious if that was going to happen in this tournament, or if there was just like, I'm a specialist in Diamond, so I'll stick with it. But
Progus
yeah,
just
nice
decided to reset instead of taking the boss shrine with the Ring of Frost.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ring of Frost is, you know, like pretty good. Oh, Progus taking a step there.
Yeah, I think Progus needs to take a minute.
Because honestly, Ring of Frost completely almost dismantles what the bad that is the boss shrine. Like, most bosses, actually all bosses, have at least 4 health, and you're gonna 2-shot both the bosses, which is 4 hits. So you're fine with Frost.
And we got Death Metal 1 going on here, looks like.
Luminous Torch pickup for Siveure. Little extra mapping, that could be good. Yeah, we got both of our Cadence racers starting out with the lead. The mumble.
Oh, and
Clays, yeah.
looks like Revalize did your Death Metal strat there. Let's see if we get a walk of shame.
Oh, nice. That was a strat I figured out for my pal GG Crambo when he was starting to look into doing some conduits way back in the day. And he really needed help with Death Metal, so I devised a safer bomb strat. Good stuff. That's a potion and a glass rapier. Now with the not wanting to do the walk of shame, and I guess, you know, it is a pretty good upgrade to get a glass rapier. It's just so scary. So glass rapiers for both of our Cadence players, whereas our Diamond players are still rocking the daggers. The daggers.
Revalize taking some chainmail, I guess. Yeah, I guess hoping eventually to get off this glass.
Yeah, the armor's good anyways, because it's no longer the case. Back in the day, if you died holding a glass rapier, or if you got hit holding a glass rapier, your run was over. Nowadays, there's so many ways you can recover. It's a lot easier to find weapons or auxiliary items that can still save you if you don't even have a weapon. You accidentally blow up your shard or something. So it's not a death sentence to break your glass anymore. It used to be. Probably part of that was just because we were bad. But now it's definitely not a death sentence. But I'm sure he's going to be looking to, you know, if he finds a mediocre weapon, he'll probably still keep the glass rapier, but we'll probably be checking the black chest here, I can imagine. Servers are gone. Is Discord dying? That's actually not good for us.
I got all my servers still.
Yeah, me too. Everything looks fine for me, but I haven't been really clicking around. Oh, wait a minute. I do not see the Necrodancer server. Like, at all.
I've got it. I have it here.
Oh, 2 servers are down due to temporary outages. Well, the good news is it's not our Necrobot server, so that should be nice. Just a moment.
And okay, some nice boots of strength to go with your base. Go with your base rapier. Some mapping going on Goof's side, or not Goof's side, Siveur's side.
Yeah, I love this Obsidian Axe. And the swap there from, well, it looks like Progus picked up that glass rapier. Whereas we got a 2-3 rapier for Siveure. Ooh, Siveure taking a big hit. Getting a little heal in there, though.
He's got it. Still got the,
got that potion.
Got the potion now. So.
Yeah. Still prepped. Potato prepped and ready. Good stuff. Man, Diamond is such a good character. When Diamond was first introduced, I was like, this is amazing. Oh my god, though. We just saw Siveure take all the damage.
Just got backstabbed and a bunch of other stuff going on.
Yeah, those goblins pack a wallop. That's for sure. Rip potion indeed.
He's not having a good day. Yeah.
Nope. Core Rift fight here. Should be easy peasy for Tough. Tough's going to be checking, let's see, probably perp there. Could get a ring or a spell. Doesn't. Goes for the red. Might have been watching what Revalize took. I certainly wasn't, so I don't know what was in the perp, but I guess it wasn't good. Speaking of purple chests, though, we got one here.
Yeah, heal spell.
Heal spell. Had to kill that monkey, though. Wouldn't have been able to take that teleport. And now it's kind of too late. Heal spell's a nice pickup, especially if you got a little bit of armor. Ooh, and the Electro Dagger for Progus. I love it. Electro Dagger Diamond is probably my favorite weapon.
Has there been a mod added that replaces the heal spell with a cookie spell?
Not that I know of, but that's amazing. Make that happen. There was a Ring of Regen for Progus right there in the Blood Shrine he did not take with his 3 bombs. I am slightly disappointed about that.
Yeah.
And by slightly I mean substantially. Ooh, a Thonking Shrine. Now, I did not see that for our Cadence Racers, but they probably would have... Oh, no, definitely it looks as though Tough got it, because he's got that Ring of Uncertainty.
Yeah, okay, that explains why there are a bunch of people saying... By a bunch of people putting in the Thonkang in the chat there.
That would explain it. Even Nightbot getting in on the action.
We got 1/3 of Elat Repellent going on here.
Ooh, dear. Yeah, 1/3. Not too worried. Wait, where? I don't even see it.
And Revalize got holstered.
Oh, Trixie. I don't even see the holster. I'm holster blind because it's terrible. So, you know, it doesn't even register on my eyeballs. I just glance over it. Ooh, look at that shop, though. I guess, I mean, at this point, Revalize is really pushing, but that was a pretty dandy shop. You had the Big Dig. You had some cookies. It would have been pretty nice. A tasty couple of items. Yeah, this is really close. This is great. Just a slight lead here for Tough. Now, a win for Tough over Revalize does not mean that this is over, because, yeah, it is a dead heat with our Diamond Racers. How strange is that? Like, here's some serious strangeness. Our characters are in the same place. That kind of makes sense. But the fact that Diamond is farther behind than Cadence is odd.
Yeah.
I guess the axe is the difference there. You don't get an axe with Diamond. Oh, no! Siveure going down to a red knight. Getting knighted, not the good way. Sir Siveure going down.
Progus was saved by a potion after trying to attack a Golem on goo.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Those guys hurt a lot. I think they do, what, 6 hearts when you do that? 6 hearts of damage?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's pretty bad. All right, Zone 5 for Progus. This is a big opportunity for Progus' team. Really? Oh, no! Oh, this is interesting. And actually, I'd say advantage Tough Siveure here, because Siveure's only got to do a diamond run, whereas Revalize got to do a cadence run, which are notoriously longer with that added boss and inability to go diagonally. So this could really be interesting. I didn't even see how Revalize died there, but I think it was a Dead Ringer dunk.
I think so, yeah.
Was it an off-the-rails Dead Ringer fight? I missed it.
Sure.
Sorry, chat. I don't have instant replay. Yeah, Tough did finish. Sub 8 run. GG Tough. Tough, also a racer who just seems to be always around, doing well. I always feel like I'm reading that Dutch or whatever it is. Danish. What is it?
Welsh.
Luxembourgian. Welsh, that's the one. I should know that. My dog's Welsh. Because, of course, he speaks Welsh.
And Progus taking a trapdoor to skip a chunk of it. We're going to get some fireworks here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, but got the bad fireworks.
Yeah. That didn't help as much. Oh, and you got to watch that knockback. It's awkward.
It was also interesting
to
see.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Progus getting Fortissa cornered. Yikes.
The eggs.
Welsh is just barking. You said it, not me, Autoclaves. Oh, no. That is so unfortunate for that team. That was his Zone 5 boss.
Down to 1 hit on the final boss.
Oh, we've seen so many late deaths from Diamonds. Eve just got himself totally cornered. Oh no! Siveure! Bomb! Siveure! Bomb! You got to.
This guy's gonna...
Oh,
yeah.
I guess that would do the one shot.
What?
Reset,
I
Progus! There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
Yeah, run back.
Especially after that death.
There you go.
I mean, it's unlikely because that was such a substantially strong finish for Tough. But I mean, if Siveure has another late death, then it could be... Remember, it's average time. Oh, the deaths. So many deaths.
Ooh, and Siveure's down again.
Rip.
Voluntarily cornered himself with a Minotaur.
Voluntarily is an interesting verb to use there. Or adjective? Adverb? Adverb.
I guess adverb, yeah, because you got the illy.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know how intentional it was to get himself cornered, but yeah.
He kind of jumped into a hole dug by the Minotaur next to the Minotaur.
Oh, man, the hits, the damage. I mean, Death Metal Red Dragon Trapdoor is not good, but we actually have a pretty close diamond race right now. Revalize getting that build back up again. The War Axe, so good.
And Progus just electing not to use bombs on a dagger-only death metal fight.
Yeah. There's that glass rapier. Both racers taking it. It's going to be a close race again. So these racers keeping it close, even with the deaths. So I guess this gives us a nice opportunity to catch up. How's it going there, Space Cow?
Hey, it's going all right.
Nice.
I've been entered. I have decided to enter into 3 different mystery tournaments.
Nice. There's 3 different ones?
Yeah, there's only 2 going on right now because you got Kuso Grande Thray, you got the Mystery Puzzle Challenge, and then starting February 4th, MT12 is starting. And I've had a bit of free time recently, so I've been just finding a lot of random, obscure freeware to submit to that.
That's amazing. There's a game when I was looking at Awful Games Done Quick. There's a game that I had when I was a kid that was not a registered NES game for my regular NES, and it was called Pestterminator. And
okay.
I looked into how speedrunnable it would be because I would love to do an Awful Games Done Quick game. That would just be like my favorite thing in the world to just be part of that because the double electric dagger pickup there for Siveure and Progus.
Wait, double electric dagger? What? Oh, they both picked it up.
In that they both picked it up.
Them got 2.
Whoa, dual wielding! Wow. Anyways, so yeah, the problem with it though is it's almost like timer-based games, so it's like just only auto-scroller. There might be some like wacky tech that I could spend time trying to find, but
have you checked? That's even like the speedrun.
There is no speedrun of it. It's a pretty
okay.
unknown game, but there is a YouTube video playthrough, and the guy has a time on it, but he's just like, I beat this game in this time, and he just wanted to do it deathless. So it was a deathless run of Pestterminator, but it's yeah, it's a pretty terrible game. You could submit that too.
You could send it to Brosentia.
Yeah, I didn't really know who Brosentia was. I only really knew Author Blues in terms of like terrible game player. But yeah, Brosentia was all over the couch in this AGDQ, and seems like a good dude. I think I've followed him, but I
actually played against Auth in the first round of Kuso Grand Thray.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
He came in second, and it was a 4-person race. I came in third. But saying he was second and I was third is also like I think he was 2 full levels ahead of me in the game that we were running.
I see.
The Kuso Grande rules are weird as far as like mystery tournaments because it's just because the games are bad and it may not be possible to do a challenge. It's just play for an hour and then whoever got the farthest is the winner.
Ah, yes, I see. Yeah, mystery tournaments. The thing about that is it's probably going to be a pretty bad game because good games aren't usually mysteries.
There've been a few like there've been a couple decent games I've like the what is it, Mystery Tournament 11. I ended up, my last game I played there was the Fireman for the Super Nintendo, which is a weird little run and gun shooter where you're fighting sentient fire.
What?
You also
and
have
it was good. Is that what you're getting at?
Okay. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. It was.
Down goes Siveure.
Oh no! But,
I really don't think that.
Revalize just finished out Cadence though.
Yeah, Revalize finished Cadence, but I really don't see with our given like, we're probably gonna stop at 20 minutes, and I really don't see the time difference mattering here, because that was like finished at like 14 minutes. So that's like, and let me see here. And Tough finished at 8 minutes, so that's a 6-minute difference. So then that would mean that you would have to have Progus finish 6 minutes ahead of Siveure, which is just not going to happen because we're going to close it out at 20. So I think that means we would call it.
Yeah, but it looks like Progus is actually going to finish out here.
Yeah, it does. That's true. I mean, maybe we'll run it. We've still got 4 minutes.
The average could be important. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it.
I can't do the mental math that well. But yeah, the Fireman is there was a run of that at SGDQ where there's also the Fireman's also a strange game because it was only released in Japan and Europe, and there is a prototype version of the game for the US that has some really jank localization going on, which is weird because when the game was released in Europe, it was released in England.
Oh.
So there is an English translation of the game, but the US version of the game was not going to use that.
Huh.
Or I don't know why. Yeah, if you can find a copy of it or a ROM or whatever, it's
not half bad.
It's a fun game. It's got 2 different difficulty modes, and yeah, you have an AI partner who is invincible and also is awesome because he fights fire with only an axe.
Yes. See, that's proper firefighting right there. At least from my lack of firefighting knowledge. So that's GG. So now it's just up to Siveure here. Now let me do a quick look at the times to see what the average is. I'll see if I can somehow do this math in my head here. So that was a 15:43 and a 17:21. So that's roughly 15 to 20 seconds on each side of that. So that's 16:30. Yeah, 16:30 I think is their average there. So if their average is 16:30, that means that Siveure needs to finish in 8 minutes. Wait for it. Needs to finish within 24 minutes on the timer. Now, I was speaking with our refs here with Mac, and he was saying that, we are ahead of schedule, so we might see what happens with this. See if he can finish within 24 minutes, which I mean, this is some very rough calculations here. But sure, why not? We are ahead of schedule.
Yeah, because I guess we had a third game built into each of the first 2 rounds.
That we didn't have, so this is fine. This has been a very interesting back and forth set of races here. Or yeah, with this first one with all the deaths. Yeah, those mystery tournaments seem pretty cool. But as you said, you have found yourself with a little bit of extra time. God, I wish. Oh my God.
Mystery Tournament 12, they actually reduced the requirements. Every other one, you've needed to submit 2 games on top of everything else. Because they announced 12 so recently, you only actually have to submit 1 game.
Oh, okay. And so you
And it's
submit
just-
one, but then because you play more than one game, so where do the extra games, or do you only play?
I guess they have. I'm guessing they have a. I'm guessing they
like
have
a
a
backlog?
stockpile.
Yeah.
Because they didn't play every game that was submitted to Mystery Tournament 11.
I see.
And also, like, I think maybe they're just counting on some people making like way too many submissions. Like, I have submitted the most games to this Mystery Tournament now at 11 games.
Nice. And how do you typically find these games?
Normally I just go through like my list of ROMs and just kind of find a game that
You've never heard of?
isn't on the banned that isn't on the banned list mostly.
Oh, okay.
Because they have a specific list of games that you shouldn't submit, which includes a couple different categories of games. And Civ just restarted. Just quit.
Okay. Yeah, I was just reading up from the ref, and it looks like the plan is the fact that we hit the 20-minute mark and both of the players on Rev and Progus finished, whereas Tough and Civ didn't. So that will actually go to Rev and Progus. So that team taking their first win here. But it looks like we're in for a bit of a barn burner.
Oh yeah, we've got a third round here.
Oh. I think this is just round 2. We've only had one race so far with this group.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a long one.
Because the other ones were done within 10 minutes. Yeah, that's why it felt weird.
Yeah, the other ones were snappy. And yeah, this one is like double the length of any other race we had so far. So that would do it.
Sure.
And they lost their voice there because the server went down. So max barns are burned.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always plenty of mystery. This is just a weird time where there's a lot of mystery tournaments happening at once, because all of them would have happened at different times, but they were all deciding to delay because of GDQ. And so now
so they
that
all
GDQ
kind
is
of
over,
stack.
they're all starting at the same time. And then also I submitted a game for the 12-hour challenge coming up in a couple weeks.
Nice. Wait, that's one where you learn a speed run?
You try to learn a speed run in 12 hours or less. The 12-hour time limit is not like strictly enforced. You can play it all throughout the weekend if you want to. Like some people, I know for the last 12-hour challenge, which was every one of them also has a theme. If you're speed running and looking for something like new to try out.
Yeah.
So the last one was Tag Team, where it's a game that involves multiple different characters. So there were a lot of RPG speedruns. Like somebody, somebody was gonna somebody did the Persona 5 speedrun, which any percent at the time of that 12-hour challenge was 17 hours long.
Yo, that sounds soft. Either that or just an unbelievable grind.
I'm not sure. And that was after Persona 5. That was when Persona 5 were still kind of new. So like,
dang, 17-hour speedrun. Let's go. Sounds good.
And yeah, so the whole thing is just try and learn something. Try and learn a speed run in a day, because the whole idea of it is trying to make speed running like more accessible than it currently feels. So like, don't try and learn all of the optimizations. Don't go for world record pace. Just learn the general route and submit a time.
Nice. Fill out those speedrun.com boards.
Yeah.
I like it.
Be
All right.
the
We
next
got
topic,
a
please.
Old Faithful pickup here with the +1 damage ring for Siveure.
Oh,
so
yeah.
a very nice start for Siveure here, especially with that Shovel of Courage. It's like they're not on the same seed, looking at how much better this is. Now, he opted to swap War for Peace. We got old Uncle Pacifist here. That is fine.
That's your
He
other
is
name for Old
way ahead.
Faithful?
No, that's my name currently for Siveure, who takes peace over war. Calling random sentences a mountain goat song. No, that's Beds Are Burning, I think. How Can We Sleep When Our Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil. It's a good song.
And Progus just ate a bunch of hits on Fortizzi Hole.
Ouch.
And he's
Still
probably gonna
alive,
be
though.
happy to take that ring of peace over
Yeah.
that ring of protection.
Don't need it so much. He's got that plate mail, so he's looking pretty strong in the defense area already. Now, since you were talking about learning speedruns, there is a particular game that I just started last night that I would love to speedrun. I'm hoping I can do that, but I still gotta finish it. It just
You
came
talking
out.
about Celeste?
I sure am.
There's going to be a blind race of that sometime this week. I think Author Blues is going to be part of that as well.
I think there was one yesterday. I heard that people beat it in like 3 hours.
Oh, I didn't. I had heard that there was one happening this weekend, but maybe
There might be many.
It's true. It's a popular game.
It's certainly the case that we've seen a dramatic increase in racing, which is cool, because they used to never have races in like GDQs or anything like that. But now races have become quite popular, and I feel like that reflects upon... I mean, blind races have been around for a while, but it's still the case that, racing seems to be picking up steam. Some nice help there for Progus.
Racing is very nice because it gives a lot of new life to a speedrunning community.
Yeah, I think...
I know, like whenever there was a wall hit for Super Metroid, even they switched to Super Metroid Racing instead of like world record grinds.
Yeah, Super Metroid had a few walls for sure, just like Super Castlevania.
I actually haven't followed the Super Castlevania history.
Oh no? I've been following them for quite some time, and yeah. I don't know why. Most of the time I watch those speedruns because I really like the music.
Super Castlevania, like, aside from like Symphony of the Night, I think Super Castlevania has the best soundtrack.
It's pretty good.
Just the theme of Simon Belmont is just like, you get chills with that one.
Yeah, it gets you all amped up. When you start fighting Dracula at the end there, it's got some pretty sweet kicks in there. All right, well, I mean, we do have a race going on here. It's still the case that Siveure's got a pretty dramatic lead by about a zone here over all the other racers who are all on 3-2 together, which is pretty interesting.
The only safety he's got, though, is in that longsword.
Yeah, longsword, a little bit of glass, but otherwise...
Oh, yeah, just picked up some glass, yeah.
Well, I mean, Ring of Peace, pretty good. Oh, no! I was just in my brain thoughts, I was just thinking how... what would make this interesting is if Tuffo went down. I internally commentator cursed him because I was thinking, well, the three of them are equal, but his partner is so far ahead. And yeah, this is all your fault. This is all my brain thoughts' faults. And so now we are looking at what might be another interesting race here, assuming that they keep this order in terms of it coming down to what is the average time. It almost looks like a race between Siveure and Progus at this point. They're both on the same boss. Pretty different builds. Both for Diamond is not actually that bad.
And also Siveure decided to wait to see what the Zone 4 boss is going to be. Picked up a Quake Scroll, which is going to be helpful against Coral Rift.
That is, yep. Wait, no, he's past Coral Rift.
Was that Zone 3?
That was Zone 3.
It was.
Oh, but he is looking hurt, and there is a pile of Ghoulems. A herd. Blob of Ghoulems? What would like a group of Ghoulems be called?
I like a blob.
A blob of Ghoulems.
And that's, a
dollop.
This is the problem. A dollop of Daisy. And this is the problem when you can't back off in Zone 4 because you just start getting swarmed.
Right, yeah, if you don't make it, that was actually really early on when we first started doing Condor. I remember distinctly how everybody took a very long time in Zone 4. Zone 4 was half the speed run essentially. And it was the likes of Jack who started to figure out how you can push and who you can push past and who you have to kill. And it was a great strategy because he started winning all the tournaments, but what it did cause was if you get snagged in, say, the boss room, you're going to have a whole pile of enemies slowly washing up behind you, and you got to get to the exit before they catch you. And a lot of those are Ghoulems and Blade Masters, and they can be hard to handle.
Yeah.
Dabbed of Ghoulems.
Yeah, if you have Blade Masters stacking, you've given yourself a bad day.
Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, there's some extra health for Siveure. Nice. A couple of Cursed Heart containers.
And Revalize electing to take it slow now that Tough is down. A lot of chicken.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because you really don't want to take it too slow unless both your opponents are down. Because again, it's average. So it's not just a direct competition between like Diamond v Diamond or anything. So you want to make sure that you are helping your team have the best average possible. And with a full zone lead for Siveure, we'll see how this goes. Nice Quake. Perfect for a Quake right there.
You don't see Diamond Bow too often, but it's a very satisfying thing to watch.
Diamond Bow? Yeah, Diamond Bow is good. Because if you play it, like if you can see the distance properly, you can do some good avoiding of snag and stuff because of those extra diagonal movements.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing is like that's the big part of Diamond that makes it stressful when you're trying to optimize, is just trying to wrap your brain around around the diagonal distances.
Right. Yeah, that's the real trick, which is why, yeah, I want, as I've said, when I necro retire, when I go into my retirement mode, I'll just be speedrunning Diamond till the end of my days. And cause it's a total like brain switch where you gotta, be thinking in diagonals. Hard to watch. How's it going, Daft Lunk?
And yikes, Progus getting himself surrounded there.
Yeah, things are a little sketch here for Progus. I would take my time on this fight. Easy does it. He's got a red Zambi. He's got to watch that. Oh, easy peasy.
He got it.
Murdered.
Easy game, easy life.
All right, so we've got 2 completed racers here. Siveure and Progus are two Diamond racers. Now, yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting, actually. Assuming it looks like Revalize should be able to finish this one.
I'm also surprised to see a green dragon spawn when Revalize has Ring of War equipped.
A red dragon?
A green dragon spawn.
Oh, I'm looking at Tough. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That was weird. I didn't think that could happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Few indeed. Yeah, the full Fortissimo wrap. We're doing it. All right, so let me look at the times here, because now I've got to calculate it. So GG's, Revalize finishing there. So between Revalize and Progus, they have an average time of about 10:20? No, 10:10. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. And right now, Siveure had an even 8-minute run. So that means that Tuffo needs to finish basically in under 12 minutes, and it's currently at 11 minutes. So this is going to be incredibly close. He's actually really got to push here. He's really got to push. This is going to be close.
I think there's less than 2 minutes left in his... Oh, wait, no, he was on 5-1.
Yeah, picking up that Earthquake Scroll's the right call, but he really doesn't have any time to waste.
Yeah.
I actually think without the bomb, currently he doesn't have enough bombs. This actually is looking a little dire.
Oh, yeah.
This might see an elimination of Tuff and Siveure, which I would not have guessed early in this tournament as our first elimination. But it's not over yet. I wonder if he's getting mapping information here. It looked like he was going exactly the way he needed to go there.
Yeah.
I should hope so. That's kind of ideal. I don't think the mapping gets too messed up between these racers.
No, you just get different items.
Oh, nice door quake there. And so on to Necrodancer. But yeah, if my, well, let me see if we've got the average. We do have, yeah, it's 10:10 is their average time. And with Siveure being at 8 minutes.
But yeah, with no blast
it's got to be under 12 something. I think we're actually, yeah, I think with butt puzzles, I think that's going to unfortunately do it. But this is really close. The average is going to be probably within 30 seconds of one another or so. Phew.
That's racing.
That's racing. I love it. So I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you guys what we have in the works. Now, it's not a hundo confirmed because we still need to build the mechanisms and stuff, but we are planning to have a Necrodancer bingo tournament. Oh, Dorian is getting wrecked. Oh, he made it. GG. I think that's not going to be enough. We'll see what the average stacks out to, but I think that's not going to be enough there for Tough. But GG, but we are going to have a bingo tournament. Necrodancer bingo. 1029 is Siveure and Tough's average. So that late death there from Tough cost him. Oof. So that is going to send us to a game 3. No, sorry, it is not going to send us to a game 3. My bad. That is going to be Revalize and Progus moving on to the losers semifinals? Yes, losers semifinals. So congrats to Rev and Progus. Tough one for